Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. You might remember that I did a video last year about using the Leica 25mm f1.4 on the G9 Mark II for some street photography. And what I did was I went over to our neighboring village of Oak Park on a Thursday night in the summer. And Oak Park has this event every Thursday evening during the summer called Thursday Night Out, where they close down Marion Street, which is the street that runs through downtown Oak Park, and they sell these coupon books. So you can go and buy a coupon book, and then you can get food with those coupons from all the local restaurants. And they also have music. So this year, since I have the S5 Mark II now, in addition to the G9 Mark II, as a matter of fact, I'm filming on the G9 Mark II right now with the Leica 12 to 60mm f2.8 to f4. Usually I'm filming on the S5 Mark II with this Sigma 45mm contemporary f2.8 lens. And I bought this when I bought this S5 Mark II, and I bought this used. I bought the Sigma lens used last year. And I bought this to have in addition to the 20 to 200mm zoom that I was using for photojournalism, and just thought having a few primes, this is one of them, would be a good idea. And I hadn't done really much other than filming myself with this lens, so I decided to take the opportunity to go over to Oak Park again on a Thursday night and do the same thing and shoot some street photography. And I should say that, you know, if you're getting into street photography, these types of street festivals might be a good place to start in your own hometown. The advantage that I have is that I was a photojournalist and a lot of people know me. And so for me to show up with a camera at one of these events is not very unusual. And the funny thing is I ran into somebody I know and they said, "Oh, you're shooting for the paper?" And I'd say, well, sadly, I don't do that anymore. So I took a fair number of shots. And I thought people might be interested in seeing some of those photos. I really like this lens. In fact, and I might have said this about the G9 Mark II and the Leica 25mm, this sort of takes me back to my first camera, which was a Canon AT1, which was the fully manual version of the AE one. And it came with a 50mm f1.8 lens, and bear in mind that in those days film was rather slow, so having an f1.8 lens was, you know, kind of necessary, really. The problem with those lenses back then, those 50mm kit lenses, is that wide open, they're frequently pretty soft in the corners. That doesn't seem to be the case with this lens, and of course wide open is just f2.8, but on a modern digital camera which can shoot, you know, up to 12,600 ISO and even higher with really no trouble at all. Having a really fast lens is no longer a necessity unless you're a shallow depth of field bokeh junkie. So anyway, without any further ado, here are those photos. And yeah, if this was useful, interesting to you, give it a thumbs up. And I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description. So that would be greatly appreciated. I'm Todd Banner. Here are those photos.